With the recent announcement of GTA 6 being officially revealed, it really got me thinking, could Xenoverse 3 still happen? What is stopping Dimps and Bandai from going beyond Xenoverse 2? Let's talk about it in this video. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another fun little video in regards to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Yes, notorious title, something that it obviously doesn't exist, and it's something that the fans have wanted for several years. But I wanted to actually bring this up because over the past less than 24 hours, I would say 12 hours now, since the official reveal of Grand Theft Auto 6, okay? They dropped the official trailer, the very first trailer, and it has over 60 million views and over 7 million likes. #1 on trending, okay? This is in 12 hours, less than 24 hours they got this. Now, keep in mind, the Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer that released 12 years ago or whatever, that says 97 million views. This is at 60 million right now in 12 hours. Y'all, this is gonna break records, okay? I know how highly anticipated this game is, but man, that's incredible. The hype for this game is real, all right? So I'm not saying or trying to use this as like some excuse for Xenoverse 3 is going to be confirmed or something like that. No, that's not what this is about. I'm just saying, if you think about it, right? These two games, Xenoverse 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5, okay, those two games kind of released not exactly around the same time. Like I said, 2013, I believe, was the release of GTA 5, and it got, you know, over 10 years of support. So just like the fact that, like, just look at the graphics on this real quick, okay? I know I'm going off topic, but just like, look at this lady. She looks so real, right? Like, you look at it, look at the environment, okay? Like, look at this. This looks like this. If you just like turned your head, okay, and you didn't just like hone in close, this looks like legit, like a real ass picture, bruh. It's a real picture. This is crazy how clean the dude, look at the graphics. Back in Vice City, look at the graphics, bruh. Like, okay, that like I said, we're going off topic. Okay, we're just trying to talk about Xenoverse 3, right? And there were so many, you know, there was so much talk and speculation about the game, and there was even, I think there was a leak last year, and I don't even know if that leak is still related to this or not. I have no idea. But what I'm trying to say, okay, what I'm trying to say is that because these games, Xenoverse 2 and GTA 5, they're like almost 10 years old. I mean, GTA 5 was, and Xenoverse 2 is gonna be 10 years old in about 3 years from now. I still think Xenoverse 3 can still happen, okay? The fact that a game like this, a series, a franchise like this has had support for over 10 years, and they're finally releasing the next installment, the next sequel, okay? Which everybody had so much disbelief. People were like, nope, you know, GTA 5 is gonna live forever. It's gonna go on. They're never gonna release GTA 6. Well, I bet this shut a lot of people up, okay? It definitely did, right? It's legit. So I wanted to go over why I think Xenoverse 3 still can happen, okay? And the reason why it's not happening right now. Obviously, we know that Xenoverse 2 is still getting updates and everything. This is just something random that I want to bring up, but we've been talking about this. Again, this doesn't mean anything, but the Xenoverse 3 domain, okay, it did get its extension for an expiration for 12/9/2024. Again, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just there. Okay, an actual Xenoverse 3 domain, which it has all the same information from what I'm seeing. The Gandhi SAS or whatever has all the same exact information as the I think it's the EU, Europe or UK Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1 website domain. So these are all related. And the reason why I think that they have this is because they were like, oh, you know, if we do have a sequel planned in the future, okay, at least we'll get the domain for it so we don't have to worry about it later, okay? And that's only if, you know, they ever decide, let's, you know, make a Xenoverse 3, right? So as you guys know, there are, I mean, there were leaks of a Xenoverse 3 being in development. There was a weird date with it, which again, people always use this to like discredit like this leak that was going around. It was posted by DBS Chronicles, DBS Hype, who is a reputable source. Like both of them are reputable sources. Okay, they both talked about, you know, this on Twitter. The issue is that they announce this or put this information out there, they put it out there way too early, okay? Again, things change, plans change with how development and things with these games go and everything, and nothing is ever for sure concrete for certain, okay? A leak is a leak. It's not, you know, legit. Xenoverse 3 has never been mentioned by any of the official organizations or companies like Bandai or Dimps, which I assume would develop it if they were going to make this, right? So GTA 5, it got its release in 2013, and it more recently got its remastered edition, or next gen, sorry, I don't want to say remastered, okay? Next gen, all right, for the current gen of consoles. That was, I think, in like March 4th, 2022. I can't remember whenever it actually dropped or whatever. GTA Online as well. But as you guys know, Xenoverse 2 is getting that same exact, you know, type of next-gen version, all right? And that's coming, I believe, next year. Okay, we just got the announcement of it, like, I want to say like a little over a month ago now, or like 2 months ago. Yeah, so the next-gen version of Xenoverse 2, we have no idea what this is going to be like, okay? I don't know if it's going to change the graphics at all. Maybe they do some very, very small change. I mean, obviously, they're going to upscale it. You know, we got 4K for it now. It's meant to be for PS5, Xbox Series, XS, and all that stuff. And I don't know if PC is going to get any of the changes because, for example, Kakarot got its next-gen upgrade earlier this year, right when the year started, and it did not get a PC version, which was kind of unfortunate. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you know, people are going to use the remastered version as a way to say, oh, Xenoverse 2 is going to just last forever, and Xenoverse 3 is never going to happen, right? Do you find it kind of odd? And I'm gonna you know, stay firm on this concept of it, because Xenoverse 2, do you just find it a little bit weird that with how long this game has lasted, they have not changed a single base game feature since it released? Cat customization has all been the same. There's been nothing different to it. I'm talking about when you first start up the game and you create your character and everything, there has been no changes to that. We haven't gotten new hairstyles. We haven't gotten new, you know, muscle builds, heights, you know, ears, facial features. None of that has been changed, okay? All the base game characters, the base game roster, they have not get any significant major changes, okay? Like Goku's moveset, his full combos aren't different. His actual model hasn't changed. None of that has changed, okay? Like, they just add on basic-ass existing, you know, stuff. They're just expanding that, right, to the game, okay? Like, oh, let's make more characters, okay? More DLC characters, more DLC story. That's pretty much all they've been doing to the game, okay? You know, it's just slowly keeping the game alive. Like, for example, GTA 5 had that same exact type of thing, right? And again, I know I'm crazy for, you know, bringing up and using GTA, that series, but I'm just saying because they're so, the idea and the, like, foundation of them, they're so similar. So yeah, the next gen version of this game, I'm very, very curious what they're going to do to it. I'm not really expecting major changes. If they do end up overhauling and changing the foundation of the game, and they add on, like, you know, stuff for like customization or like base game roster characters getting updates, like that shit should have updates. Okay, this game is 7 years old. There have been new material that has come out from the movies and everything, and even the anime itself, that it has not reflected on any of the characters that were in the base roster, right? Now, real quick, I know people are going to bring up Tenkaichi 4. This is one of my favorite memes right here. The One Piece meme. Xenoverse 3 died so Tenkaichi 4 could live. So that's why, you know, people are going to obviously bring up the fact, like, why are you talking about Xenoverse 3 when Tenkaichi 4 is the thing, right? Yeah, we're just talking. We're just talking. It's just fun talk, speculation. Like I said, we're just doing this video for fun, get some discussion, because, you know, I love Xenoverse. It's my favorite gaming series. Okay, obviously, I'm excited for Tenkaichi 4. We're going to be playing that shit day negative 400, right? But I don't think that Tenkaichi 4, that game and the release of that, will affect anything in regards to Xenoverse. Obviously, I do think when it first releases, this is an obvious thing, that most Xenoverse 2 players obviously will flock to that game, okay? For a while, that will be the game that a lot of us will play. I don't think Xenoverse 2 will go anywhere, though. Okay, there's still going to be a community that will be playing it, including me. I'll still play Xenoverse 2. Like, that's not going to change. Like, I will play that game. I will keep playing Xenoverse 2 until Xenoverse 3 gets announced and they stop supporting Xenoverse 2, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, lastly, what I want to talk about. The fact that, you know, Xenoverse 2 is still getting support and everything. Why is it still getting support? Well, because there's no anime, there's nothing, there's no material for it to adapt. We have a movie every like 4 years. Okay, we'll get like a movie. I know Dragon Ball Daima is coming, but again, I don't see that being a long-running anime. I would say maximum it would probably be like 20 to 40 episodes, depending on if they want to do maybe like 1 or 2 seasons for it. I don't see that being a super long anime, okay? It's just like something to hold this off, something unique and different and fun, okay, which that's fall of 2024, right? So until Dragon Ball Super, just for example, returns with the Moro arc, Granola arc, and whatever's to come in 2024 for the manga, because we'll get our next arc pretty soon here. We'll probably get a reveal maybe at the end of this month or in January, okay? I think that's the latest we'll see it. If Dragon Ball Super eventually gets announced with an anime return and they finally adapt all that shit that they haven't done yet, which is in the manga, right? That's when I truly believe they're ready to do a Xenoverse 3, okay? Because then they have all this material that they can finally adapt in a whole new video game experience, okay? That's why Xenoverse 2 has just been getting constant DLC on DLC on DLC, okay? Who knows? They probably planned a Xenoverse 3 as Dragon Ball Super was still ongoing, but it was kind of a, like, out of nowhere thing. When we were first watching DBS, we didn't know that it was actually truly going to end at the Tournament of Power, okay? Like, honestly, they could have kept going. They really could have if they wanted to, but they made a decision. All right, let's halt it, stop it. We thought it was going on break because the reason was Broly movie. That's why. They were like, all right, later this year, we want to work on the Broly movie, which they did. They released that the same year when Dragon Ball Super actually ended, at least, obviously in Japan, right? So ever since then, Xenoverse 2, they were probably like, well, what do we do now? Well, I mean, we already have done, like 4 or 5 actually, no, I think at that time they had like 6 DLCs or whatever. Might as well just keep giving it DLC, right? And they did actually plan. They had a plan, okay? The original producer did say he wanted this game to have a lasting experience. They wanted to have this game last a very long time, okay? Now, I don't think they expected it to last 7 years. That probably wasn't the case. But for now, I mean, as we get movies and little anime like Dragon Ball Daima and stuff, it's honestly the best move. It's the best move to continue just giving it DLC, because I don't think there's enough major big material like full series from Dragon Ball Super. We don't have that yet in the anime, right? We have it in the manga, and I just don't see them doing manga content. It just wouldn't be the best idea. If they do it, great. We always talk about that, but you want to get the anime first, okay? Because the anime will get more people watching it. More people watch the anime than they read the manga. That's just an absolute fact. Yeah, Xenoverse 3, I want to go over top 5 things that I want to see, and I would love to know down in the comments your top 5 or top 10, just whatever. What would you like to see in Xenoverse 3? Because even with everything that we've been getting in Xenoverse 2, even with the remastered version, okay, the next-gen version that we are getting next year, okay, even with all the, following DLC and stuff, I still think Xenoverse 3 can happen. Until I see some of these changes that I'm going to point out, okay, then, I think the possibility for Xenoverse 3 will happen, right? So obviously we want expanded, character roster. Okay, I think that's like a general thing. Xenoverse 2 is already doing that, right? But I want to see this, okay? And I'm not saying it has to be this intricate and this crazy, but I want to see base roster characters. Okay, I want to see the roster characters get more transformations like the new stuff, right? We know Goku can go Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, but I want to see Goku go from base to God, or God to Blue, or Blue to Ultra Instinct. I want to see that shit. Hopefully Tenkaichi 4 does it, okay? But the fact that Xenoverse 2 still has not done that yet is insane to me. Like, what are y'all waiting for? If you're not going to do it in Xenoverse 2, then do it in Xenoverse 3, right? Next up, I want to be able to change my damn moveset. I know this would definitely be a lot more work, and it would definitely, you know, I don't think it would be difficult, but it would be a lot of work, right? I want to be able to change my character's moveset. I'm tired of every fucking character having the same exact moveset. I know the different races have different movesets, but like I want to be able to, I want my character, my custom character to feel unique, a lot more unique than it does. Everybody looks like Gohan and they have the same moveset. Like that's not enough, right? I want to be able to, for example, use a sword moveset, or I want, if I just want like basic combos, they can have that. Magic, okay? I know this is just like examples on the side, okay? Give me like stuff that, not magic, but like give me stuff like the angels have, okay? Where Vados and Whis, they have like their symphonic fuck you up move or whatever. I don't fucking know. Or, you know, and there's so many possibilities for stuff like that. Like characters across Dragon Ball, they all, you know, there are a lot of characters that have like cool, unique things, like Janemba with his pixelated shit. Like that'd be awesome, right? And I don't think that would be super hard because mods have already done it, right? Mods have done that. Like give me, like if I want to, I can use Broly's moveset, for example. Like just an example. They could get creative with it. It's not that crazy, right? Obviously, a next thing, okay, again, this is part of the foundation of the game. We only have a select few races, which I'm glad the races we have are great. I'm not complaining. But hey, you know, Xenoverse 2 didn't really add any new races, okay? So Xenoverse 3, at least 1 or 2 new races, I would say either a demon race or the bio-android race would make sense. If we have a Frieza and a Majin race, okay, I think that the big bad 3, Frieza, Cell, and Boo, we gotta have Cell in there. Some type of Cell bio-android fucker, right? That'd be cool. So more races, expansion on that. Next up, I want the original Dragon Ball story, okay? And not only that, because for whatever reason, Xenoverse 2 doesn't want to do it. Not only that, I want to be able to, which they've already done this, okay, with the Infinite History and some of the recent extra DLC missions. I want more variety of paths that I can take, okay? For example, if I want to be a bad guy, I want to be the bad guy. I want to see where that takes me, right? If I want to be the good guy, okay, we'll do the Time Patroller. Let me choose between a Time Breaker or a Time Patroller. That shit would be amazing. This game has so much potential. Do that, right? Again, customization in regards to the basis of your custom character. More hairstyles, moving tails, etc., 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 right? Let me know down in the comments. What are all the crazy things that you would want? And I know this is more than 5 at this point, but obviously we want better netcode. I'm not saying it has to be rollback. I don't even know if rollback would be possible for a game like Xenoverse. Y'all let me know down in the comments if that's a thing, okay? Has any arena fighter had rollback before? I don't know. I don't really follow too much of that, but just some type of improved netcode, okay? Because that's one of the biggest cripples of the Xenoverse series and just Dragon Ball games in general is they don't have that. And from what I've seen from the beta of Dragon Ball FighterZ, a lot of people have been enjoying the rollback netcode. But that's going to be it for this video. Just a fun thing, just talking about it, just the ideas, concepts, and future of the game series, right? Thank you for watching. Again, comment down below your thoughts and opinions, what you would like to see for Xenoverse 3, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.